You can't hear me at all. Tech hour. Jesus Christ. We should just start again. You know what? We'll just start a new stream. So what I was saying the entire time that nobody could actually hear me, because this is awesome. I wonder how my numbers are doing now. 24 people hung in there. Here you come. You know what's stupid is I had everything perfect, and then I muted my mic because I didn't think you wanted to hear me eat my sandwich or slurp my pop because I didn't eat yet. I realized right before the stream started, so I was upstairs microwaving bacon and throwing it on some turkey. Oh my goodness, you can hear me now. Well, here. Now that you got everything out of context, dog, listen, you're not getting my sandwich. My best friend, as soon as I make a sandwich. Every time else, do you have dinner yet? This is loud. This is loud. It went up. This is why I liked my audio mixer thing where I could separate this to another thing. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so this is a signed Samantha Carter because I'm wearing a shirt. The way this started is I said I'm wearing a shirt that I haven't been able to wear in years because I've lost some weight lately. So, and then I said Stargate Atlantis, and then I kind of reminisced and realized that I have a drawer here that had signed pictures from, I never got them all. This one I purchased, so that's why it doesn't say my name on it, but it's just, you know, who doesn't want that hanging on their wall? She was sexy. And then this one I got from my aunt in BC who actually worked with him as a tax consultant of sorts because he made money in Canada, needed to pay US taxes because he was an American citizen. Bada bing, bada boom, tax person involved, my aunt. So I got this one. I was like, really? I was like, you work with him? I was like, you gotta get me a signed picture. I'm sorry, there's nothing I could do about it. That's what you have to do. So I got everything. I got the picture. Scott, peace. You know, like it means anything. I know. But hey, listen, when you're a fan of something, honestly, I would almost take Teal'c's over, I don't know. I mean, this one's personalized. If I had a personalized one for Richard Dean Anderson, that would be something, boy. My aunt said that this guy is going to be broke when he's older, and like he won't have any money from all of his time doing the show and things like that. And I asked why, and she said because he's just too nice a man. She said he'll give you the money right out of his wallet. So she said he was always giving money to his nieces and nephews and aunts and uncles and friends, and he just basically gave all the money he was making away. Hey, listen, if that's what makes you happy. But she was just saying, like, he's not gonna have anything left over when he's done because he just gives the extra away. So, but how's everybody doing? 24 whole people in here. Holy shit. Apparently I can't stream this early in the day. Wait, that might be frozen. That's been like that for a long time. I'm gonna refresh this window and see if that changes. I feel like that's not correct anymore. 58, okay. See, you know what, YouTube? You know, just... This is supposed to be my window that tells me this crap, not... Anyways, 58 people, oh my goodness. Here, I can help too. I can make this easier even. Look at... That's accurate. Thanks, Streamlabs. I appreciate it. Anyways, so now that we've done the typical start, talk about nothing, I mute myself, I make hand signs at the camera, and I do all that fun stuff that we do pretty much every week at this point. We will read the comments as I said I was going to a little bit here, and then we could jump into it. And by the way, thank you to all of the people that have jumped on the memberships. That was really appreciated. Honestly, I'm overwhelmed with the support you guys give me. It's kind of crazy. Now, if you are a patron, I will make sure you get the benefits of a member if you stay on Patreon. But if you want to switch to YouTube because it's easier for you, I respect that as well. The only reason I state that is because YouTube takes a far larger cut of the donation than Patreon does. So there's just that. So if you're, if you're somebody that's in a Patreon and you wanted to switch it to YouTube but give like the same amount or something like that, it would be better for me if you just stayed a patron at that point. However, the reason I started up the memberships, regardless of patron, is because a lot of people, it's simplicity, it's ease. I understand that. I'm lazy as F. I get it. You know, you go to a site, you go, I want to join up, and then all of a sudden it's like, log in. Oh, I don't have an account. I'll do it later, which is fine. That's what I do. I respect it because I feel it. But having the join button right on YouTube is definitely simplistic, and a lot of people have that already set up. And I'm pretty sure my ticker has not had the members added to it, okay? But my outro has. See? I haven't been doing nothing. I got this going on. Yeah. 60-something. Yeah, there's you guys talking. Okay, so let's just look at the comments real quick. See y'all's there. We got Trickster. I haven't seen you around too much, Trickster. Unmute. Is that Trickster leaving? No, he said nope. He gave kisses later. Okay, I think he stuck around. Yeah, there's Trickster. He's cool. He's here. Okay. You never know who comes in and sees that and just goes, done. At least if they watch it later, they can skip forward like 3 minutes and see that my mic does work. Shit, I watched Toby Turner one time on Twitch for like 35 minutes. Just sit there yelling at the screen and going like... He's like leaned in, you see them? Checking the settings like we always do. Anyways, Stargate Atlantis is one of my best shows ever. Also, unmute. Okay, we're gonna go through all these. Unmute. Unmute, Brainy. God damn it, Brainy, you're so quiet. Unmute. Well, you know, I feel really loved that you guys even wanted to hear me. Judge had a small role in the episode of the old MacGyver where they wrestled. Oh, interesting. Such a Brainy Beaver thing to do. You guys go to hell. I'm just kidding. Heavy Duty Mayo, Clifford Reynolds, we got Magda, Harry Warp, Sif DK, Mr. Andrat, how you doing, sir? Keith Newton, Daybreak Flint. I'm seeing some new names here. This is nice. Daybreak Flint. I mean, if you've been around and I haven't seen you, I apologize, but honestly, that is a new name for me. So, welcome if you are new, and welcome back if you aren't. We have Hayward. Hey, buddy. You keep changing your name, but I recognize that cute little, what is that, like a Microsoft, like, it almost looks like a Wii character or something like that. But anyways, one of those like little characters. Brown01, thank you very much, sir, for coming. Oh, some of you guys are members and not moderators, or moderators and members, at which point you just show up as a moderator. So I apologize. Feel free to make sure that you use your Canadian bacon, what was it, emotes whenever you get a chance, as well as we've got Chili Beaver in the chat, and we've got Warrior Beaver. I plan to expand on these, and then we've got good old-fashioned Logo Beaver. And that opens up with the lowest tier of memberships, everybody. Anyways, I am talking and not streaming about things that are worth streaming about. So let's look at what we gotta look at, okay? Turns out that, let me get my my pad a little closer here so it's a little easier to use. It turns out that Shelly's making news again. Isn't this amazing, guys? It's great. I love this. Shelly, you're such a wonderful person. I wish you would make news way more often. I think it's great. So, if you haven't seen this, prepare to buckle up. Now, I'm going to warn you ahead of time. I have to cut the crap out of this in the sense of, like, I have to chop it into little pieces as we go, and we're going to critique the F right out of it. And the reason for that is because Michael Jackson could not be playing more clearly in the background audio. I even tried to isolate the audio in using the most advanced techniques known to man, i.e. Audacity, which is free and did not great job of it. But it has done a great job of it. It's just that, honestly, when you go to isolate vocals and it's a segment of Michael Jackson singing, then what do you get other than vocals? So then I'm like, okay, that's good. It turned down some of the actual instruments, but all I hear is a solo of Michael Jackson singing. So I was like, this isn't going to work. New member, oh my goodness, NANA, welcome to the Woodcutters, sir. Everybody, all the members, do like Team Skeptic does. We don't have any meat tubes, but we've got a bunch of hairy beaver up there. Hey, look at the member thing works. See, it didn't work last time. Now I just got to make it a screaming beaver. So we'll work on these things, guys. We got them. Glober Mom, okay, hit these members while they're coming in. And thank you very much for joining the Woodcutters. You guys are too much. I really appreciate it. So as we continue to push forward so I don't get too distracted, because you know me, yeah, Karen here, or Shelly Lewis, as she identifies herself. I guess I don't know where the Karen thing came from, other than Karen is a term. I feel so boomer. And I mean that, like, I don't like the term boomer, but I mean it jokingly. Like, I feel so old when that stuff happens. It's like, look at all these Karens out there. I'm like, Karen? It's like, and apparently Karen is a term for somebody who's just a big old pain in the butt. Glover Mom, we already said thank you, but thank you again for joining a member. And Robert Williams, your Screaming Beaver's coming up in 10 seconds, and I will read your comment. Yeah, so Karen. Apparently you're a Karen if you're just like a really naggy bee. BR. Chachi. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's being a Karen. This is a new thing for me. Is this a new thing for everybody, or am I late to the party? But feel free to tell me in the chat, because I am quite curious. I had to learn I had to get my millennium lingo lesson when I started I searched Karen mask, you know, and then the name of the grocery store, and all I got is all these videos of people like being Karens. The thing that I actually thought of after that is, certainly out of the people that watch this, there must be somebody named Karen out there. How does it make you feel that your name has literally become something of like a negative thing? Got a private message here. Currently on mute. Thank you. You changed your name. Creno 81. I recognize your image though. But yes, thank you for informing me. Yeah, so that's being a Karen apparently. Magda Don. Oh, I gotta expand this window. I'm missing. I am not good at things. Here we go. Magda, the tripping mistress. I'm catching up. Hyperactive. Brainy Beaver at double speed. Oh, you know what? I took my meds really late today, so you guys get charged up, Beaver, today, because I didn't have a lot of time for them to kick in. Robert Williams, I thought we got the Screaming Beaver sound. I'm on a million miles an hour right now. What would you rather see, the plain truth or the equally non-existent, the planet Ruth? Actually, the planet Ruth. That sounds interesting. I'll be honest with you. I mean, you can do so much more with that. I don't want to know the truth. Maybe I want to live in my bubble. You don't know. I want to learn about the planet Ruth, not the plain truth. But that is awesome. Good. I like your anagramming. That's nice. Thank you for the $5, by the way. I really appreciate it. And I still have written down, amongst all the other things I've had to write down in the last day, I have make your US money meme. So it has not left my messy desk. Actually, my desk is cleaner than ever, guys. Either way, thank you very much. Sif DK, probably because she's an entitled woman. That's what a Karen is. Yeah, but how does that make you feel if your name is Karen? Given to those bitchy, self-important women, usually middle-aged, the ones who usually demand to speak to the manager. Well, don't worry, she does. A Karen is that woman who always wants the manager and won't ever admit that she got it wrong. Is how I'm known on Discord. Clifford Reynolds, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, well, now we've learned our lesson. The Millennial Speak lesson number 1, everybody. For all the people that wanted to know what a Karen was, now you know. Brainy Beaver, there you go. This is how you learn things. Let's turn the music off and we'll listen to a little Michael Jackson, maybe, while we listen to Karen or Shelly Lewis. Let's get into this just a little bit. Like I said, we're going to have to chop this up a little bit because the Michael Jackson is very strong in this video right in here especially. Inside the store without a mask or some sort of... So he's telling her that they cannot wear a mask, and I'm already scared of the amount of audio I played. It frightens me. As you can see, he's saying you cannot enter the store without wearing some sort of mask. He's got those sweet aviators on too. Look at that guy go.
Okay, so I need to talk to him.
So she wants to talk to a manager, and yes, I'm going to be pausing it this often while the Michael Jackson is this strong in the video. I'm going to turn this up too, because it's terrible.
Manager, because
not very loud coming in, is it? Just fixing that. Hold on. Bum 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 bum. Oh, that's not up. Check. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Absolutely humbly go get a manager for you. If you're like... There you go. That's a little better. He would humbly go get a manager for her if she would like him to.
Awesome.
If not, we can provide you with one.
If you don't have a mask, we can provide you with one. So this is very reasonable. They're saying you can't go in without a mask. However, if you don't have one, we got them for you.
I'm not wearing a mask.
Okay.
Not wearing a mask. Okay, you heard that yourself. Okay, we're gonna mute for a second because Michael Jackson. So just stay here. I'll go get a manager. He's actually a really kind guy if you go watch the video. It's kind of crazy. He gives that guy... You guys see this? Look at. He gives him the look of like, get ready, buddy. Look here. Watch this. Okay, so he says, get the manager. And then look at. Watch. I'm sorry. He's like, he gives him the look. This is the look. It's a Karen. And he comes up and says, all right, baby, what's going on?
Hi, I have a medical condition.
He has a medical condition, and then she says a bunch of things that confuse most people.
And that I'm not allowed to wear a mask, and I'm not
Coming right up after that. Not allowed to wear a mask. If you said you have to wear a mask, that confuses some of them.
required by HIPAA rules and regulations to disclose that.
Okay, can we shop?
And I'm not required by HIPAA rules and regulations to disclose that. So I am not required to wear a mask, and I'm not required to tell you that, I think. Is that what she said just now?
Rules and regulations to condition that I'm not allowed to wear a mask, and I'm not required by HIPAA rules.
I'm not required to wear a mask, and I'm not required by HIPAA rules and regulations.
Rules and regulations to disclose that.
To disclose that. So, and I also didn't need to tell you that I'm not required to wear a mask. So, what an entitled world these people live in. So, wait. I think that woman's smiling. I swear to God, it's so hard to tell because there's a mask right here, but I swear to God, you can see a little bit of white on the teeth. Like, she's like, oh, God. Oh, she's probably thinking, I'm so happy I'm not that manager right now. Yeah, so that's crazy. How entitled are you that you don't think that you're required to actually wear a mask? Or tell them that you're not required to wear a mask. So you just get to walk in and be like, as you go by everybody, like, must be HIPAA. Like, holy crap. Come on, Shelly.
Can we shop for you?
So, what does that look like?
Can I shop for you? What does that look like? Oh my God, I've heard of this. A sovereign citizen tactic, printing out fake cards saying they don't need them. Yeah, exactly. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, no, just checking the chats here. Okay, yeah. No, it's she probably doesn't even know what that means. I mean, she read it somewhere, like, just say that you're not required by HIPAA laws and regulations. She was like, that's what I'll do. And then all of a sudden she pulls out her piece of paper and goes, sir, I am traveling through this. Oh, sorry, wrong paper. I am not required, because it's all just, remember, you need to do your own research by listening to their research, that they listen to somebody else's research.
Private things I want to get that maybe I don't want you to see.
For you, but
This guy's twiddling his pen because he's like, sucks.
can't let you in the store without a mask.
Okay, so where's the regulations that state that?
And of course, it's it's store policy, of course, right? Shelly Lewis, the mentally ill flat earther who lives in $1 million mansion. Does she really live in a? I think that's being yes. I think you're being clever by like saying her entitlement. But does she live in $1 million mansion? That would be interesting to me. I don't think she has that kind of money. I think you were being clever with your words there. I get it. I get what you're saying, buddy. I love the fake sovereigns cards. I was doing an air conditioner for a police officer or somebody that works in the building and he's higher up. And I asked him how many times they have to deal with sovereign citizens. He's like, I've never had to, but I've talked to the guys that have. I'm like, oh, they're special, eh? I can't send you a link to an article talking about this card saying they don't need masks. Fun fact, they spelled HIPAA as HIPAA. Well, because they don't look up anything, right? I mean, truth be told, I have terrible spelling. You guys have seen it in my titles. I did Georgia wrong. God, it took like 2 days before somebody's like, you spelled Georgia wrong. I'm like, God damn it. And it's funny because when I was doing it, I was like, you should look this up, eh? And I was like, in a hurry, don't care. Spend some time listening to RS/entitled parent on YouTube. Figure out a Karen quick. I see. Maybe she's sick of having to have a bag on her head to be intimate. The mask will give her flashbacks. Sent you a DM on Discord with an article about the fake cards. Also, a store doesn't need any regulations to have a dress code. No, they don't. Although I could imagine that having face coverings as a dress code. Because can you imagine entering a store? There's probably a limit to that statement, though, I would say. Because, okay, so imagine this. We're all going down to the new shopping center. And they require only the women to wear hijabs when they enter. They have them for you. They're hanging right there. You can borrow one, but you have to wear a hijab. Men don't have to, but just the women. So this is an example of where dress code would be discriminatory and not acceptable. But what would be interesting is if they said everybody had to wear a hijab. They've got men's sizes over here and women's sizes over here. That would then be a very interesting situation. They'd say, well, we're not discriminating against everybody. Everybody has to wear them. And if the employees were walking around in them and stuff, I mean, I don't even know what you'd say to that. I only picked hijab because it tends to be a bit of a hot button topic. Any sort of religious face covering, especially for women, and I can appreciate why it's not something that I would do personally to women. But anyways, yes, sir, whoever sent me the DM there, yes, I see it there, and I will take a look at that in just a second. Mark Beiser, longtime watcher, how are you doing, sir? Woodcutter, thank you very much. And by the way, Crafty Keela, did it not pop up? I'm wondering if the pop-ups are happening for the donations properly, but maybe I was just talking. Hey, Beaver, sending some love. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Crafty Keela. And like I said, we got Mark Beiser joining as a woodcutter. Don't be afraid of using some of those Canadian bacon, i.e. ham. I think I'm gonna have a lot of. I got a poutine picture saved. Don't worry, we're gonna get some more emotes. Okay, I think I've got enough members already to get another emote in there already. So there we go. Bella charged New Zealand $10. Take my bacon money, Beaver. I really appreciate it, sir. You are loved dearly, and I mean that. It's not even a turn of phrase. Yeah, no, I'm just starting to get some service calls with my business, just starting to get a little bit more work, but in the meanwhile, honestly, YouTube has kind of been what's been paying for my groceries, so I really do appreciate the support you guys give me. Moving forward with Karen, i.e. Shelly Lewis, who does announce her name in the video, and it's her. And I did a little bit more digging than this, like, this is her. Oh, and I've expanded the window, and now it doesn't fit my little TV. There we go.
The regulation?
Yeah.
That is company
Because you're
policy.
discriminating against me now. Do you know that?
I'm
You're
offering
discriminating
you
against
that
me.
we can help you.
No.
Sorry, I was about to take a drink, but I started instantly laughing when she said that. It just... did you know you're discriminating against me? I don't have to wear a mask.
Because I have private stuff that I don't want you to see.
Then you can call corporate office, but I can't help you.
You know what? These people have an abundance of patience for her because now I'm on medication lately, and I'm feeling like I feel a little bit calmer internally, even if when I come on here I kind of switch on the erratic a little bit. But that said, yeah, almost forgot entirely what I was gonna say because of my ADHD. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say that, I still don't know how well I do with one of these people. I feel like I would be like, all right, just hold yourself, rock yourself in the corner, it'll be okay. You don't need the police to come. Because just when you're faced with this amount of stupidity, it's just an entitlement thing. If you don't want to shop there, don't shop there. Go shop somewhere else. I'm sure you can find another grocery store, and they're not all where, maybe they are. My American friends, do you have to wear a mask everywhere you go right now? That's an interesting question. We have to wear masks if we are traveling on public transit. That might include city buses, but I know it includes all federal forms of transit. So airplanes, trains. I don't know that they're checking cars. Let's put it this way. But a bus maybe, like if you were getting on a bus, interprovincial bus or something, I think you might have to wear a mask. So I am curious about that. Maybe there's a lot more mask wearing going on in the States than there is in some places in Canada. But yeah, could she go to another grocery store where she wouldn't have to wear a mask? I'm sure she could find somewhere.
Okay, well, you guys can get a lawsuit because you can't.
What's funny is anybody that ever says that doesn't have a clue how much money it costs to sue a corporation. And even him, it's like, so sue them then. You know, I don't. You've got the phone number, you know, like, or wait, did he bring the phone number yet? Oh no, that's over here.
Can't discriminate.
I'm trying to help you, but I'm
No,
not
you
gonna
can't.
argue with
How is that? How's that helping when you're gonna do shopping for me? I'm
So much Michael Jackson. So much Michael Jackson going on. It picks up. Okay, if you saw my most recent video, I have to mention this. If you saw my most recent video, that Spider-Man segment where I'm cheering Spider-Man on, we can even look at it in a second. I got copyright claimed by Sony Music because of the background music that was in the background of the movie that has sounds over it, and then me making my sounds over the movie sounds over the music. And it picked it up and gave me a claim. And so I used the option where there's this neat feature where you can actually like remove the audio. Holy crap, I'm seeing members coming in that I haven't addressed. Or just the one. Stringer News 1, welcome to the Dam Builders. Hello, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate all of the things you guys do. That's awesome. I mean, honestly, yeah, thank you very much. Honestly, I appreciate it. We will be doing a members-only stream probably in the next week or so, just as a big thank you to the people that jumped on early and stuff and get that ball rolling, start getting into my commitments as a membership platform. I don't remember what I was about to say because I'm like that. Yeah. I don't remember what I was even talking about now. God. See how quick that can happen? It's like a buckshot up here.
gonna give you my bank information.
I'm doing the best I can
How do I do this?
Oh yeah, copyright claim. So if you saw that part, the sound's a little wonky around me talking, and it's because the program on YouTube actually tries to. It saves me having to go remake the video and re-upload it and all that crap. It pulls like the music on. It actually takes hours. It takes like 6 hours to do, and it just goes over the segment and it tries to pull the sounds of the music out without actually pulling all the sounds that aren't music out. Holy crap! Dropping people watching.
The transaction.
It flows up and down. It's all good.
Transactions will do for you.
No, I'm gonna give you
But the audio in that segment's a little wonky, and it is what it is. You know, what do you do?
my credit card, my private credit card, for you to go.
Give me 10 seconds. 1 second. before we lose too many people. 78. See, we're already dropping. I come back. I'm back. Okay?
Go and take and pay with my...
It was a business call. I have to answer these. This is how I make money. I mean, I make more money. I need to make money. Everybody's got to pay for things.
We're trying to help you. Best
How's that
we can.
helping me?
Miss, call corporate office. I'm sorry.
Okay, I need a card. Do you have a card for them?
I sure can.
That'd be great.
You guys are like 15 seconds behind me. It always hurts my soul because I can see. Anyways, what was I doing? Okay, so yeah, so there's this lady here. You know, Karen.
Okay, I need a card.
Shelly Lewis doing her thing. Let's get back on track here.
Do you have a card for them?
I sure can.
That'd be great. This is Shelly Lewis. I'm at Dana Point.
This is Shelly Lewis reporting live from Dana Point, where nobody likes me.
Gelson's. So if anybody who...
Apparently her neighbors hate her, is what I read in an article.
If
Yo.
anybody wants to shop here...
If I missed any, let me just double check here, make sure I didn't miss any members. We got we got the last one was Stringer News, and then of course we had... if I missed anything, always just at me, kind of thing. Hey, Ilya Moon, how you doing? Yeah, just catching up here from my quick little entourage answering the phone there. Yeah.
Here you have to have a mask, and here is the policies,
Then shop somewhere else.
which state that they...
Man, I wonder if this has already been claimed. YouTube, you're terrible sometimes. Let's take a look. Take a look here. Let's take a look together and see if it's already been claimed. It's already been demonetized, I bet. I'm still monetized! Okay, YouTube, listen, I love you. Don't do anything, okay? I'm being a good beaver, I swear. You guys can see I'm not profanity. I'm doing okay.
They will shop for me, take my money, my
They will take her money.
private credit card.
Man, that music is so loud. This is why I couldn't do a video on it. You pretty much have to mute the damn thing.
And utilize that. I'm going to just let them go do that.
She's not going to let them do that. How dare they? This is my favorite part of the video, actually, by the way, right here coming up, just so you all know.
So, no, I'm not.
Because it's when she's a complete bitch. Excuse the swear, YouTube, but this is the only descriptive word that I can use in this segment coming up. Her neighbors live in $2 million mansions. Really? But wait. So I never read your answer to that. Does she... Shelly majorly had this backfire on her. She's now non-existent on social media apart from her profiles on FEIC, which has 200 times the comments versus the other speakers. Oh, wow. Yeah, they need to learn to shut their damn mouths sometimes. Like, they love controversy. They want to be at the center at FFS. Hey, Factored, I see you, buddy. Don't worry. Beaver is usually good. I like Beaver, too. We'll see. One day I might get Beaver.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, this is it right here. So Buddy's dancing, which, by the way, he explains why he's such a good dancer in a second. I use that term loosely.
But you're pretty chipper. You're pretty chipper.
Okay, we gotta keep pausing it because music and copyright.
Huh? You're happy?
Why not be?
Why are you happy?
Why should I not be? That's a good answer. His answer is awesome, but then she says something and he gives her the... I love it. He turns around and gives her the, like, looks under the glasses like, really, bitch? Like it's really great.
Normally I'm a bartender and I wouldn't have a Gus.
Yeah.
Not the Gus.
And that's why he's spinning on his feet. That's what made it, I figured that out, eh? He's a bartender. That's why he's like spinning around, wiping the things. He's doing his bartender thing, spinning bottles and stuff.
Well, good. I mean, I'm glad you guys think it's okay to, like,
Okay, this is it. Oh, God, it's beautiful, guys.
infringe on people's rights here.
Need a link? What are we talking about? For what? Need a link. I might have missed something, Mr. Bozehead, when you're saying need a link. Are you talking about a link to what? An article or something? I think I don't forget Costco Tyson. I don't know what any of these things are. Okay, let me just double check something here. Okay, no, we're good.
You're infringing on people's rights.
Yeah, like, it's okay, so let's watch that properly here. Are you happy that you're...
Infringe on people's rights here. You're infringing on people's rights.
It's that. Like, really? Come on, give me a break. He starts to, he look at the pause even. Like, what do you say to that?
Glad you guys think it's okay to like infringe on people's rights here. You're infringing on people's rights.
And then just like this pause. Breathe, he's saying to himself. Breathe.
Realistically, my dear.
And then somebody comes along and he's like, this is an important person. Way more important than this dummy. Excuse me, there's no lineup. Come on in.
There is no way my cards are clean.
Sorry?
I'm sorry I can't help you. But that's the number to our corporate.
God, so much. You see what I mean about the music, though? Like, I'm sorry I have to chop into such small pieces, but this video is copyright hate.
Okay, what's your name?
Okay, my name is Ben.
Ben? Okay, Ben.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
And then actually, to be honest with you, I do have this video, too, because that's some crazy crap. I don't think it's enough to get my video demonetized. You don't see anything happen. Oh, God. Did anybody see Mac talking outside? Wonder why my studio window sucks right now. Like, it doesn't update at all. It's not concurrent viewers isn't working at all. That's weird. Has anybody seen Mac's thing? Mac's big old, you know, Mac being Mac. So I guess he's having a big rally in front of his yoga studio. Mac speak, end of Mac speech, end of lockdown. End the lockdown, sorry. But we'll get to him in a second. We gotta finish Karen. Hey, what the hell's happening here? Oh God. Yeah, I queued up some Dan Pratt. So sue me, you know? All right, let's get into this. So Karen's fun. I don't really have anything else to show other than the beauty that is her being a complete pain in the ass. And, you know, Shelly, these comments say it best. She's clearly trying to cause trouble. If Karen doesn't want to wear a mask, she can find somewhere else to shop. HIPAA has nothing to do with customers refusing to follow state law with regards to wearing facial coverings during a pandemic. And there are medical situations that would warrant people not being able to wear a mask. But if anybody should be staying in during a pandemic, I would argue it'd be those people. What's up, Frank? I got your podcast or your link to a meets at like the middle of the night last night. I was Tarkovin. What the hell's going on? There is a scrubbed version. There's a scrubbed version of what? This video? They scrubbed the other audio out of it? They're gods. I don't know how to do any of that kind of crap. I'm sure people know what they're doing. Don't forget the... Can you do a Costco one? Are you talking about like a skit or something like that? Wooden Toad one? I don't know what you're talking about. At Brainy Beaver, can you do a Costco one? Because you said don't forget Tyson Costco. The original was scrubbed when she got it. I don't know what we're talking about here. Don't forget. Oh! Did she do this at a Costco too? Is that what I'm hearing? Really? Okay, hold on. We're gonna do our investigative work together here. Boom! Oh, actually, and this is where I know... I saw that video and I didn't know it was her until I watched this.
Bastards, hope you've been
Where is it? First story, isn't it? Yeah, right here. I was like, oh my God.
would not be private. Right, you'd still have to check out either with a cashier or one of those auto.
Here.
Factor. I saw people, pointing to the Daily Mail using that same photo from the bio to identify her, but there I would say...
Yeah, so they talk about her being a flat earther, And they show some of her old tweets.
Against COVID regulations, against contact tracing. You also had websites like Heavy identifying her as this Shelly Lewis, noting this Facebook post and bio.
Yeah, so I was watching this because I watch it. And if you haven't seen Philip DeFranco show, by the way, what are you all doing? It's a great way to get some fairly reliable news that has typically been vetted beyond the level of normal vetting only because they don't jump on topics immediately. And sometimes they get shit from their viewers because they're not on a subject right away. And they even miss out on some, you know, I would argue some views. Mind you, they're doing okay. 874,000 on this one from 2 days ago. 6.4 million subscribers. It's a good place to get informed. But they usually cover a little bit of like news, a little bit of like, you know, this will be like frickin' what? There's going to be, I know I saw a creator or something here, like one of these glam creators. There you go. Jeffree Star. Got some China going on over here. Got some, what is this? Got going over here. We got some more Hong Kong stuff.
Being pushed and held back. One pro-democracy lawmaker throwing papers at a pro-Beijing lawmaker. So
yeah, if you haven't seen that channel, I really highly recommend you check it out because it is definitely worth watching. But that's where I caught up with Shelly, and I was like, oh my God, that's Shelly. The Karen is Shelly. So yeah. So what we'll do is we'll move along the way, and we're gonna stop at somebody getting hit by a car. This is crazy. So they're getting in an argument, and then stuff goes haywire. And that's where I'm stopping the video because nothing actually happens in the video other than the fact that YouTube hates this kind of crap. So we're going to move past that. Talk about Mac. Whenever he
Amazing MC Marco. All right, what do we got here? I counted about 200 to 250 people. There's 2.5 million people in Greater Vancouver. We have .00000.
Wait, damn it. There is no way he did the math just now.
We have .00008% of the people in Greater Vancouver here that.
So that means that he did that math ahead of time. And then just, what is it, like 200, 250 people? There's like 300 people, 120, it doesn't matter. Like, it's a lot, it's about the number, eh? We got this number that I planned all night long, ready to go. And that's how many people are here. If you check the article I sent at the bottom, there's another card people are using with the Department of Justice seal to make it look official, which it isn't. Ooh, let's pull that up. Yeah, I'll grab that in a second, tell you what. The Costco one. Oh yeah, I was supposed to look up the Costco one. You see how ADHD'd out I can get in a heartbeat? Costco Karen? Is it gonna be, or is it gonna be Shelly Lewis? Self-entitled Darren? Is it a guy? If it's a Darren, it's a guy? That's amazing. Or is it the kicked out of Costco one? Is this what you're talking about? Mask-free Costco confronted at Costco for not wearing a mask by 5 employees. Is it this one? Somebody, it was, these all look interesting, actually, to be honest with you. Costco Karen.
Costco. They won't allow me in Costco.
This is awesome.
This is what our fucking country has
Whoa, hey, watch your language, miss.
come to. Waiting for a manager. About to piss myself right here.
Can't even hear what you're saying now.
Aggravated, to say the least. Oh, they won't let them in either. Leave your kid home.
Does it say you can't have your kids in there? Man, that's really hard. We are currently allowing no more than 2 people to enter the warehouse. They've got to make a little bit of bend for children. I went to my grocery store and we're only supposed to have 2 people at a time or something like that. And I had my 2 kids with me. I'm like, I left them home if I could, but I don't know what you expect me to do here. Like, what, you got to get a babysitter to go to the store? I mean, I kind of I might be on her side a little bit with this one, but it's still gonna be her reaction to things. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, I would like to go shopping, and I don't have anybody to watch my kids.
I do apologize, but unfortunately it is our policy that...
Kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. I know how she feels. I had to go to the store with 2 kids the other day, so I'm gonna move past that one. I'm just gonna go to a belligerent asshole is what I'm gonna do. There, this one. This guy looks like a dickhead. Just to show you, I have feelings, and I have kids that I have to cart to the store sometimes, so I don't know what to tell you, greenhouse. I'm coming in with my 2 kids, or you don't need my money today. But god damn it, they kept on the cart. You grip to the side of this cart. Riding along on the cart, and then they, like, you know, they touch something, you're like, ah! Fill up the hands with stuff. They're getting good at it, though, actually. It's amazing how you can train them, and I know the flat earthers will be like, training your kids to be sheep. Whatever. My little girl's only 3, and she already walks up to a fence line, and she stands like this with her little hands up against her chest, and she doesn't touch the railing of things, because we've been telling her not to. I mean, it breaks your heart to see that, you know, to tell them they can't do certain things because they just don't understand. But at the same time, it is what it is.
Flower lagoon sounds kind of good. Huh. Yeah, like I said, I didn't really have anything I necessarily needed here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've always loved. What's up, Versace Cowboy? Hey, I started listening to some of your music last night, man. You're definitely an artist. For sure. Ooh, guacamole, dude. I'm a sucker for guacamole, I'm not gonna lie. This is cool. It's like I'm going shopping with the bears, you know? It's like, normally this would not be good content at all, but it is kind of funny because...
I mean, I agree. It's terrible content. Hey, I've been losing subs lately, which isn't really cool. I wonder why.
Right now,
I'm working on videos. I know I haven't been putting out a lot of videos, but I got this, guys. I'm working on it. I had some life problems I'm dealing with.
He's literally the only person here without a mask right now. Literally, the only person. So, I'm sure someone's gonna say something at some point. Dude, so many dudes that I would have liked.
I don't know what just happened to the audio there. That's not me.
Just looked at and assumed they were like higher on the pecking order than me because maybe they're taller, had muscles, whatever. All of a sudden.
What are you talking about? Just get confronted already. Boring. Boring. Get confronted. Where are you?
I mean, really,
Double breathing. You have a medical condition?
yes. Okay. I talked to Terrell earlier also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking lion sacks of shit.
There you go. Yeah, you know, be friendly. Be friendly, and sometimes it works out, I guess. Last time, though, I was friendly. It did not. They didn't care. But I wasn't armed with paper. The world we live in. Armed with paper. Complete nonsense. The guy
You have a mask?
no, I don't.
Don't let you talk to me if you don't have a mask.
Okay.
And I'll get a manager right now for you.
Yeah, go ahead and reach out to Terrell.
All right, thank
Yeah.
you.
What did he just say?
And I'll get a manager right now for you.
Yeah, go ahead and reach out to Terrell.
All right, thank
Yeah.
you.
I mean, I guess I was kind of being a dick there, right? I just, at this point, like, some people, you can just look at them, and all they just want to do more than anything is to tell you what to do. And that was that. He didn't like that I looked so happy, I think. I was smiling.
Fucking douchebag. Oh my god. Like, I'm a bit of an asshole, but, like, it's just, how do you even?
Ooh, this avocado oil mayonnaise. They're on their walkie-talkies now. It's a full-on war now. Go be one more. I love the spiraling. employees don't really care, you know what I mean? I think I know. All right, let's take a look what we got here today.
Let me know. We'll get you taken care of.
Thank you, Terrell. Appreciate you.
Hey, I appreciate you early.
Back for sure.
Oh man, what a boring video.
Care about their freedoms and don't want to be slaves.
All right, back to the
anymore.
chat.
We got a slave up here on the balcony.
Man, that's boring stuff. Where is it? I'm gonna go to that link that I was sent. They touch it, they buy it. Yeah, you're talking about those Amazon stores, aren't they? Tyson. I don't know. Wooden Toad. I think I need to get more information than you're giving me. I don't know what I'm looking for when you're telling me the Tyson thing. So Costco Tyson? Costco Tyson. Is that what I'm being told to look for? Coronavirus Tyson? Looks like the one.
I'll just put you on my 3,000 follower Instagram feed, mostly locals.
Hi everyone, I work for Costco and I'm asking this member to put on a mask because that is our company policy. So either wear the mask
And I'm not doing it because I woke up
Because I woke fucking awesome today.
in a free country.
Basically what he said.
Have a great day.
So you're going to take this car from me.
Sir, have a great
Full
day.
of stuff.
You are no longer welcome here in our warehouse. You need to leave. Thank you very
Here,
much.
you put it on. I'll give you my card. He's going to take the card away because he's a pussy little bitch. There he is, walking away with all my stuff. There he goes. Because I'm not a fucking sheep.
That's awesome.
I'll just put you on my 3,000 follower Instagram feed.
Is it Lincoln back?
Thank you very much.
You put.
That's awesome. Good for the guy that works there taking away his cart like that. I liked it. I liked it. Did everybody else like it too? Talk to me, people. We'll put this on in the background for a second. Okay, so there you go. That's what you were talking about. I figured it out. Wooden. You can use the Instacart. I don't know what an Instacart is. I don't. We might not have those high-tech fandangled things up here. At 3, you can explain to them why. Oh, it's 3. You can explain to them why. Yeah. No, she's getting it. She gets it. Sorry, there's a delay, and then I go off and do my thing for 5 minutes and come back to the chat. I thought I smelled something fishy on the unrelated note. I discovered Brainy Beaver was live. Hi, MC Toon. How are you doing today, sir? I'm live before FTFE goes live in 50 minutes. Everybody remember that's coming. The wrecking ball's coming through to take all the viewers. So that's why we're getting her done right now. MC Toon, we should get you on one night. I would love to have you on the channel. You've never actually been on my channel, I don't think. I was lucky enough to be on your channel recently, and I enjoyed myself. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate you inviting me on. Especially at that moment, I was going through my own stuff, and it was helping me clear my head. And you know, it's nice to have friends, right? So, well, let's go listen to Mac, because Mac is just Mac.
Wants to slow down, throw paper airplanes at us. That's all it is. We got slaves driving by wearing masks because they were told to wear masks. Is it too loud?
No, you're fine.
Oh, it's not too loud. It's just reverberating the windows.
It's fine. Okay, we got slaves driving.
I hope I didn't get that on tape.
Hopefully you did.
I did.
I don't think he got it for us, unfortunately.
I hope I didn't get that on tape.
Hopefully you did.
I did.
People have to understand, like, you know, use these words like slaves, and the guy before me, he's right. The media has sold out. We can't plead to the media. These lying scumbag whore prostitutes.
Whoa. Okay, Mac. I'm trying to run a channel that isn't demonetized here, and you're not helping with that, okay? That's all I'm trying to say to you, Mac. Now I'm going to press refresh, and I'm going to find out that I'm demonetized. I'm still monetized. Wait, no, this is on videos. Here comes. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm slowly earning the trust of the AI, everybody.
We like to call them prostitutes. That's all they are. They lie. Where is the media? Where is the news story? They don't want to show up because they don't want to expose the truth. They showed up the
they don't want to show up. Okay.
first week and they were told not to cover this protest. They don't want the sheep out there to start using their brains. What are they afraid of? They're afraid of the truth.
I remember when the news media
Yesterday,
came out.
became known to us through social media that there was a yoga studio operator in North Delta that was continuing to stay open and really discrediting the direction from our provincial medical health officer, Dr. Henry. And so,
Man, where was the media?
Fuck the media.
Oh, hey! Oh my God, I had to come back. that couldn't have been timed better. She's like, where's the media? The media. Oh my God. I did watch this, a little bit of this ahead of time. I'm now remembering he swears a bit. That was funny.
We don't need them anymore. We're gonna take over the media and create our own media.
See how he smiles when he says it? Even he knows he's ridiculous. Look at, we've got to take over the media. Oh, one more time. There.
They showed up the first week and they were told not to cover this protest. They don't want the sheep out there to start using their brains.
Oh man, how far did I go back?
They're afraid of the truth.
Right there.
Fuck the media.
Oh, why? I did it again to myself. All right, YouTube, I'm so sorry.
All right? We don't need them anymore. We're gonna take over the media and create our own media.
It's just that smile, that look on his face, like he's like, this is ridiculous.
Did you guys see the hit piece on me on Global News? Who saw that?
I did.
insofar as the validity of why they should close. We actually are good business people.
This isn't even global. This is a Vancouver Sun.
Who have a corporate responsibility in this much needed time.
I mean, global was ruthless, I think, with him. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, I am unaware. Holy crap, how much news do they issue per day? Government, tracking down. How long ago is this? Well, anyways, we've all seen it. It's in there. It's funny, though. Now playing. Whoops. There, that's better.
Yesterday became community.
Okay, back to him.
Nobody saw the hit piece, so good. You guys don't watch mainstream media. You don't watch mainstream media.
I'm gonna get up that link that was sent to me, by the way, right now, too. Oh my God. Do you see this? That's awesome. That's supposed to be Justin Trudeau. Oh, I love a good caricature. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. His little bum hay, his little white bum. Oh my goodness.
Do me a favor, thank the people. Thank you for honking. So, Global News, I did it, 2 weeks before when they shut my yoga studio down by lying. I haven't been sick like people are saying. I used to get sick until I learned about health and drinking more water and sweating out toxins and eating a little bit healthier and exercising. So I don't get sick either. I fight colds and flus naturally. But because I put on an email that says, we have to cut down classes because of this worldwide nonsense, but come in and sweat out the toxins and keep your immune system healthy, that triggered all the sheep. They started emailing.
I mean, wrong button. I called the police because you were going hospital to hospital and lying to them about being sick. I've got bread on my lip. I was eating a sandwich. Yeah, I called the police on him. I was less impressed with how little they cared. Almost disappointed, frankly. To be blunt.
The mayor, the council, the MLA, and all the media. So within a day, I had the Vancouver Sun, CBC, News 1130, Global, and CBC do hit pieces on me. I got hate mail, emails, death threats from all over Canada. It's okay. The retarded sheep, they don't know how to think. They want to hate on me. Then I went to the hospitals. We're told that there's a pandemic, a worldwide pandemic, which is a plandemic, as you all know. It is a scamdemic. All right, I went to the hospital to see where this pandemic is, where all these bodies are. They're empty. Luckily, I got into Royal Columbian Hospital.
God, that's annoying. What's funny is I really want to see what's on this old lady's thing here, but there's no way to zoom in on that. But like, my kids aren't for sale. Like, where did these people come from? Like, what is this even in reference to? At what point were we selling children during the pandemic? I don't understand.
I walked in before they locked all the doors because they don't want us to see the truth. And I walked through there and I got a nurse to say there's nobody in the hospital. She doesn't know what's going on in emergency.
Oh, F off. That can't be true. Sheep are very intelligent animals. They all poo north to south and can see 20 times better than we can. Hold on a minute. Is this a factual piece of information? Sheep poo north to south. So a study finds a dog's poop in alignment with the magnetic field of the Earth, apparently, as well. I don't see any of that information here, god damn it, Frank. I don't see any of it. Dogs pooping in alignment here, though. Look at that. Look at all that poop in alignment with the Earth's magnetic field. Dogs use the Earth's magnetic field when they relieve themselves. Not only that, but canines choose to do so in a north to south axis. Okay, maybe that's true. And then about the sheep. The study suggests that dogs are sensitive to small variations in Earth's magnetic field. After examining 70 dogs made up of 37 breeds. Drink some pop, I'm burping. What does it say here? Why is this not centered on my screen? Oh, this is the website. I'm dumb. Over 2 years, 1,893 defecations and 5,582 urinations. Boy, that's research commitment, I'll tell you. Researchers found that under calm magnetic field conditions, dogs preferred to excrete with the body being aligned along the north to south axis, avoiding east-west altogether. Dogs were observed in a free-roaming environment, meaning they were not leashed and not influenced by walls or roads that would influence linear movement. Why do dogs prefer north to south axis to avoid east to west? That was unclear. Yeah, now you need a study to study that study. That's what goes down there. But anyways, you heard it here first, folks. Dogs poo in alignment with the magnetic field. See, this is proof of the globe Earth. There you go, dog poo. Here.
Emergency tells me that there's no COVID cases, but they don't know what's going on in the rest of the hospital. But they didn't like me walking through Royal Columbian Hospital and exposing it.
Todd says our police are pretty lax. I think you're talking on the East Coast. Listen, if it's not a murder, I don't think they've got the time for it in Vancouver, to be honest with you. That's the truth.
It was empty, so they called me names, and John Farnworth called me a narcissistic, moron, idiot, things like that. He called me names on the news. You can look it up. It's on my channel. I'll give it to you later on. But then YouTube is censoring these videos. I did an interview with Global News, 25 minutes. They took what I said and turned it into a hit piece. I posted my interview on YouTube, and...
Hey, breathe, Mac. Breathe. Just gotta... We're going to work on this together, Mac, okay? I understand. It's okay. I've got problems, too. You just got to take time and you got to think about yourself. Bring it in. Now move on to the next subject, okay? Don't, like, he doesn't know how to put a period in his sentences when he talks.
Look it up. It's on my channel. I'll give it to you later on. But then YouTube is censoring these videos. I did an interview with Global News, 25 minutes. They took what I said and turned it into a hit piece. I posted my interview on YouTube, and today YouTube tells me it violated their community guidelines. Of course, right? It violates, talking the truth. How did that...
Spreading false information, I think, violates. Man, Mac, I think that you would actually seem more reliable as an information source if you weren't rapid fire talking through that damn thing. Like, say a sentence, breathe for a second, look into the eyes of the people that are watching you, and then move dramatically into the next sentence. I uploaded this to YouTube, and guess what? They demonetized it. they deleted it, whatever. And then, give time for intrigue, shock to build. But instead, it's just like, I have a YouTube channel. They did this on YouTube. They did this over here. Global News, Vancouver Sun. It just like, you make yourself seem like a crazy person. Oh, shock. You are a crazy person. So I'm just saying that if you want to seem like not a crazy person, one of the first things you can do is just slow down, breathe a little, Mac. You just take some time, just think about what you want to say next. Look at the people, let them be shocked for even an instant. Because you don't even give them time to process what you said. You've moved on to the next thing. Not to mention, there's an art form here, sir, when it comes to, you know, delivering information, talking to people, being that person they want to listen to. I was seriously watching and hoping one of these people would just walk away. Like when he started going real crazy in here, I was like, I just want to see one of these people like turn and be like, I don't think this is the, just like you see like the sign just slowly lower. You see like look around a little bit. Slowly move it, slide back, like sink into the people. I was hoping. I didn't see it.
Guidelines. Last week I was live streaming the march. An hour in, I got a message from YouTube, ScienTube.
Whoa, Mac. Come on, let's keep the anti-Semitics out of it, sir.
That I've violated the community.
You're not even American. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys something if you don't know this. And the whole not even American thing. Okay. Discrimination towards Jewish people is not an American tradition or anything. It's not a primarily American thing, and it's not that it doesn't exist in other places. But what I will tell you is that the population of Jewish people to non-Jewish people in America is a lot more abundant. Canada has its own fair share, but we don't have the same prevalence in our. I'm shaking my leg. You can see my chair shaking. We don't have the same prevalence in our government, for instance. Like, I'm sure they're in there, but I couldn't tell you who was. It's just not the same kind of thing. So it's a more of a common thing for Americans to American flat earthers and stuff, or just American conspiracy theorists. It tends to be more acceptable as an American conspiracy thing to include the Jewish people and a lot of that anti-Semitic kind of talk about them running things and controlling the government. And I think it's because of the abundance of people in the U.S. government that are Jewish. But of course, that's kind of like saying like, okay, but like, if you have a lot of Jewish people, then it stands to reason that some of the people, or even a lot of the people that get to the top, might be Jewish. So I don't know. It's a weird narrative they have. But all I'm getting towards here, what I'm digging towards here in the longest way possible, which is what I do best, is that Mac here is not American. And so it kind of reinforces their the fact that he doesn't generate his own opinion. It really reinforces that all of his information comes off online. It comes from conspiracy theory websites and other conspiracy theorists that he talks to and listens to and chats with, and like validation boys and things like that. I can't believe I've never done a validation boy video. He is the worst human being around sometimes. It's crazy. But you know, he listens to these people and they say these things. And let's face it, America being one of the most populated countries on earth and also the largest economy on earth, and then you combine that with the American media system, or the American, I'm not talking about news media, I'm just talking about like media in general, YouTube, everything. All of these things are based out of America, and the thirst for just content in America is so abundant that it stands to reason that, like, that's why a lot of flat earth comes from America. A lot of this and that comes from America. You could say it's because there's uneducated people. You could say different reasons for it. But at the end of the day, the reality is there's a lot of people down there. And so uneducated, educated or not, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of media, there's a lot of content being consumed all the time. And so the reality is that, you know, what's going to happen is you're just going to end up with a lot of everything. And so you end up with a lot of good stuff and a lot of bad stuff. So that's why there's an abundancy of conspiratorial thing. And it's also kind of a byproduct of America and its freedom. Like, freedom is a great thing. I enjoy my freedom up in Canada. Americans enjoy their freedom. But when you get the kind of freedom that we're allowed to have, where we're allowed to think what we think and say what we want to say and do what we want to do, you do end up getting, you know, like, misinformation can take a lot of hold in it can take a lot of hold in the other societies too. Unfortunately, it's for the wrong people usually in those societies, and of course that's how they gain more power. But you know, America's got its own thing going on right now where, you know, you have a lot of people consuming a lot of media, but some of the media they're consuming isn't educational. In fact, it's almost the opposite of educational. It's telling them misinformation and setting them up for failure. And so the problem that you end up having with that is that you just end up with a lot of people that are misinformed. And so anyways, back to the original point before I segue so hard I go right off the side of the boat. Mac is Canadian. He has no reason within our country here to make any sort of like assumption that Jewish people run things. I mean, okay, maybe they run YouTube. Oh, it's an American company, it's possible. But he'd say the same thing about something in Canada, when in the reality, the odds of that being run by Jewish people in Canada is really quite low compared to America, just because of the basis of where our populace came from. You know, we're very much a British colony. A lot of our people immigrated from Britain and Europe and stuff like that. Whereas America, I mean, you guys, there's slaves pulled over. There's, you know, there's people being pulled over after world wars. There's so many different sources of immigration into America in the early days that there's just really so much going on there. I mean, there's people from everywhere, let's face it. It's really what's made America so great. It's just unfortunate in the current situation that it's getting a little bit lost, but I'm not getting into politics.
Community guidelines. They took down my stream, and every day I wake up, there's another one of my videos that's gone.
That makes me laugh.
We can't trust the media, but where was I going with this?
You know what, Mac? For once, I know how you feel, buddy. I know how you feel.
The media.
Let's go large screen for that.
Where was I going with this?
I love it. That is going to be a meme right there. I'm gonna come back. Hold on, print screen. I can do this. Print screen. Okay, we got this.
The media doesn't want to show up government. If you guys don't know what government means,
I'm gonna go put it in my photo editor right now before I lose that.
Of government. Let me give you another education. Govern.
No.
Mente means.
We gotta do it again, everybody. I hit print screen twice.
Government. If you guys don't know. Yeah, but where was I going with this?
There it is. Okay, we gotta do this. I gotta get OBS back up. Okay, we're doing this, guys. There it is. Got it. Okay. Moving forward.
If you guys don't know what government means, some
My
of you
buttons
know
are
what
getting
government means. The etymology of government. Let me give you another education. Govern mente. Mente means mind. I believe it's in Latin.
Done.
So what is that? Govern the mind.
Yes. Show me that. This is up your ass right here.
Mind.
I like that painting, to be honest with you. No more normal? No too normal? What the hell have you guys drawn here? He's got a needle here. There's a... Do you see this? There isn't even a vaccination for it yet. You're bitching about something that doesn't exist. Why? It's such a waste of time. I just don't know why they bother. I just don't know why.
Mind control. That's all they're here to do.
Hey, isn't it fun for once, though, everybody? Here's what I want to ask everybody, okay? Here's what I want to know from any Canadians. I know I can see Factor there. I'm not sure if Christ Puncher's around, but I know that we got some Canadians in the audience, not many. Yeah, there's less of us by far. And we've got a lot of Americans and people from other places of the world. But what I want to know is it refreshing that this is not in America? That you can look at this shit show going down right here that I'm showing you and say, haha, he's Canadian. They can keep that asshole. Because let's face it, an abundance of what we look at is American. And, you know, it must be refreshing. It's, you know, to me, it's kind of nice when you get to go outside your fold. You know, that's all I'm saying. So... That guy looks just like one of my groomsmen's dad, who has passed away these days. But I'm telling you, that right there, that's what he'd look like as an older guy. I bet. Right there, that face, it's perfectly him.
That's right.
Not now, though. It's funny how people change angles on their face, and it completely changes because it's not him anymore.
Right?
Victor, back together. Come on, Vic. Come on.
Oh, we got to see more of it. We got to see more of it. We got to see more of the image. Here.
Victor, back.
Okay, so something's holding this vaccination up. Like there's a whatever this is right here. Anyways.
Together. Come on, Vic. Come on, Victor. Get the
So
sign up.
why are we pleading to people that want to control our minds?
Oh, okay. So I should have waited there. There it is.
Pleading to people that want to control our minds.
Okay, so what are we looking at here, everybody? Victor Press. That's his name. Funny to have a last name Press. Okay, so this looks like some sort of... Oh, I guess this is a sheep, isn't it? This is going to be a sheep. Man, that is epic.
Fuck the government. We don't.
Oh God! Stop doing it to me, Mac.
Government is just illegitimate rulers. They are criminals. That's what they're doing. They are criminals. Wait from each other. Dehuman. We're not afraid of this cartoon COVID ball. This cartoon coronavirus ball that's out there that they give us on media. Because they never give us truth. But we have to save humanity. It's all us with disinfectant.
I don't even know what to say about this anymore. I'm not talking much because I'm kind of just like absorbing it. Oh, there's a link I'm supposed to look at. Here, okay, watch him for 2 more seconds. I'll grab that link right now before I forget.
Isn't that the world that I want to live in? We've got, most of us here have 30 years maybe left, 40 years left here. We can get by. What's going to happen to our kids? What's going to happen to our grandkids? People don't care. The humanity is gone. Nobody cares when you tell.
Oh my God, just whine.
And I'm gonna end it with this, but who here is no longer living on a spinning ball? Give me a shout.
He turned this is amazing. Okay, so all right, come on, button. You can do better. So he's gone ahead and they all cannot be flat earthers. So the thing is, he's pivoted now all of a sudden, and he's done it a few times, but now he's about to pivot, I guess, to flat earth. And I just wonder, I really wish I could just watch the face on one person in the back and just see it go.
System is corrupted, and I'm gonna end it with this, but who here is no longer living on a spinning ball? Give me a shout out.
That wasn't 250 people shouting, I can tell you that much.
That's right. The spinning ball, Earth Helios.
I asked a question to my audience here, and I never looked at the answers. An art critic. Oh. Who's Justin Trudeau? Exactly, right? He's that leader of a country that isn't obese. He's the one it's basically he's like young and fit instead of fat and obese. It's kind of like the opposite of what you guys have going on. Frank. I pissed off somebody just now. Just take the joke and work with it. It's funny. He is fat and old. Trudeau is young and dumb. What do? You know? We all gotta have things we're good at. What's the new right here? Oh, I'm looking at something else. Okay. There's like something behind my chat. It said new, but it was a different screen hanging off the side, and it just had lined up perfectly. Did I miss anything else here? If I missed any super chats or members at any point, I do apologize. Always feel free to poke me afterwards or something. If that ever happens, we'll push. These almost done here, and then I guess we could just take a quick poke because we're just finishing up at that point before FTFE comes in like a wrecking ball in 25 minutes to steal all of my viewership. All of it. I love you guys anyways. I go to watch him too. Don't worry. I just decided instead of trying to wait for Team or Fight the Flat Earth, and maybe Team's going to be there, I don't know, but instead of trying to wait for them to finish and then go live, you know, sometimes they go for 3.5, 4 hours. I mean, usually there's no end time to debates a lot of times, right? So instead of just trying to hope that they're over and get the viewership, I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an earlier show today because I had the opening, and plus it gives Europe a chance to come and watch some stuff because I feel a little bad that I'm streaming late lately. You know, my schedule's a little erratic, and I'm trying my best to work with it.
I don't know, maybe it's that there are so many people out here that are using YouTube to make a living off of that they constantly repeat the same things and stick to the same mantras and just build their base supporter viewers and just get their paycheck from that. Even when it is so blatantly obvious there are two different narratives going down, and everyone just wants to say, "Oh, they're all working together. They're all da 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 da."
Why did he start a new channel? I actually asked him, and he never. See, I think he probably just. Why did you start another channel, Dan? He's liked so many comments. Wait, did any come in after me? 20 hours ago? 22 hours ago? Yeah, so you know that means that he saw my comment. See, I didn't get a love, and I was 22 hours ago, and he loved this comment from 20 hours ago. You've been lying to me, Dan. You cheating.
When there's clearly two different narratives playing out, developing in your world. The deep state is...
Andrew Stoll says, I'm late to the party. Get a grip, Beaver. He actually said the Karen thing's been around for a few years, but that's what I heard you say. It hurt my feelings.
Unveiling.
I thought I smelt a beaver. You knew you did, Andrew. You're getting ready for FTFE, but I really appreciate you showing up in the meanwhile.
There are dystopic plans for your future, okay? Total control. On the other side, you've got the false...
And hey, listen, if you are a member, new members that signed up today, members that signed up the other day, just keep an eyes peeled. I will be posting a member stream. I could even do different time zones, try to make sure Europe gets a chance. I want to make... Because they'll... Let's face it, it's going to be more of a little bit of a hangout. We're going to chat, and we can talk about things, and just kind of, maybe look at some funny stuff together, and just that kind of stuff.
Angel of light presenting the supposed righteous path, right?
I don't like Dan Pratt so much since he got all religious lately. Like, he's still kind of funny, but he lost his vitriol, But he does have a Karen video here. Let's find the Karen one. Where is it? I'm still shaking. You can see my share shake because I'm nervous shaking my leg. Oh, do you guys want to know what I've been working on for my video? Okay, let's take a quick look at that. That'd be fun. And if you haven't seen my most recent video, honestly, what is wrong with you people? Actually, here. I was going to show you the Level Earth Observer. Here. With Leo. Oh my god. Yes! Spider-Man! Go Spider-Man! That music right there, it had to mute the music. This one spot right here where you could hear the music for a second, it had to mute it. That's why it sounds wanky like that. It's a good movie, huh? Oh my god, yes! It's always been the crane drivers. The crane drivers are the real heroes. I've been telling you this whole time. See, and there's the moment the sound isn't being altered anymore by it. And you can hear the background music, but I guess it was just too much background music before that. Hey, you can see my dog come into the shot like popcorn. Look behind me. You'll see the moment the dog comes in. That dog was all over that popcorn. Yeah, so if you haven't seen my video, just, be aware. There's a little bit of this going down, We had to do our best Invader Vi impression,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's $5. It's really, oh my. So here we have some excellent 300 IQ comments from the Peanut Gallery. This is childish cheapskates whatsoever. They're just sitting here as hard as they possibly can.
Masturbate. Anyways, that's my video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's worth watching. But let's get back to what I was going to talk about is what I'm going to be working on here right away. And we'll just go to my own community post here for that. And we can click on this. Greece's own Eleni Antenado. And if you haven't seen, so if you haven't seen my community post that's open to everybody, not just members, this is what I'm currently kind of like looking at and going to be trying to make a video out of it. There's not a lot of video actual content on her, so it's actually going to be mostly me trying to make a video that lasts long enough to not have me editing for ever. Out of like images and things like that. So it might be skit heavy, you never know, because those are definitely easier for me to pump out some time on, and they do quite well. But where am I trying to find here? I have some bookmarks that if you give me... Let me open up a bookmark here and I can show you something else. Bookmarks. Live stream. So Barbie, so here you go. We're gonna come on the ride with me here. She was a role model for Barbie. She's not in here anymore, though. You can't find her in this list. She's somehow missing. The Barbie inspiring women. Anyways, it's one of these selections, I think. She's not in there anymore, though. I'm telling you, she's been removed. She got scrubbed. Let's see. Okay, so we've got $30. Jesus. So yeah, so she's not in this list right here. And if you find other pictures, I'll get you a picture of her. Just give me 1 second. I got these saved. There it is. Here, I'll just bring a BBC article up in the meanwhile, too. So this is her right here, okay? And she is epic. You have no idea how much this woman's done and not done at the same time. Okay, so she has been awarded and not awarded. Okay, so just a little background. She has been lying about her credentials for years and omitting her way to the top. Let's put it this way. Some of them may not be lies so much as purposeful embellishments that she allowed to take flight. But it did okay for her up until more recently. Because she actually... Well, here, I'll just show you here. I'll just show you the entry online for her. You can find these. Watch. Where is it here? I'm going to type her name. Here, watch. I'll do it this way. Watch. We're going to type her name together into Google. Okay? Watch this. See what kind of credentials she said she had. Watch. Because it's plastered over the internet. If you look her name up, you'll still think at a glance that she has credentials. Do this like this. All right, let's just really make sure we can hear this well. Okay, so we have Eleni Antenado is a multidisciplinary researcher in the fields of regenerative medicine and bioastronautics with a focus on development of stem cell-based artificial organs as an alternative therapeutic pathway for transplantations. Then here we'll go. Oh, look at this. Eleni Antenado, academics. This is NASA Ames Academy for Split. I guess got a whole thing here, but I'm not going to read that one. Here, Wikipedia. Look here, Global Teacher Prize. Eleni Antenado. Eleni Antenado is a multidisciplinary researcher from the fields of... You notice how similar these all are, by the way. In the fields of regenerative medicine and bioastronautics with a focus on development of stem cell-based artificial organs as an alternative, blah, 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 blah. She is an advocate for the victims of illegal organ trafficking. Hold on, this is going to get great. And leads medical volunteering missions in... Okay, here it is. Yeah, illegal organ trafficking and leads medical volunteering missions in Latin America. She is the president of the European Health Parliament. This is goddamn well true because they gave her that. They gave her that because of her goddamn credentials and her research experience that she apparently, disclaimer, I don't actually know. I've done a little bit of digging, and you cannot, and the other people have done digging. I'm late to the party, frankly. They did the digging. That you can't find her credentials anywhere. So then, okay, so let's keep going here. So she does, this is true. She is the president of the European Health Parliament, some young thing, I don't know. It can't be that important if you don't have to have your credentials checked in any way. Where they introduce policy recommendations on medical innovation and outline a blueprint for disruptive technologies in European healthcare systems. Eleni has conducted clinical trials in multiple biotech companies and hospitals in the USA and UK and performed experimental research for NASA's Mars Exploration Lab and European Astronaut Center. Now, she has a lot of pictures of her at the European Space ESA, but she also has a lot of pictures of her at NASA. And here, why don't we have a little fun with this, and you guys can come and look at her Facebook with me. Which is very much like everything's been switched to private in her life, pretty much. Oh, is that another one? This has got to be a fake account. That is not the same. This is somebody 8 hours. That is somebody. That is somebody taking advantage of the name, because that's not her. Looks like similar to her, but this woman's much older than her. That's not her. Maybe it is. She is getting older these days. Oh, I don't think that's her, but hold on. We'll go show you the one that I know is actually hers. So, okay, so here you have, you know, like, look at this stunning photo of her working at NASA, everybody. December 16th, 2015. Look how young she looks right here. Do you see how young she is? This is going to come into play, everybody. So this is 2015. This is 2018. This is 2015 as well. Okay, we're going in circles. That is not the one that I was looking at before. Let's go to photos. Okay, so like 2017. Jeez. She still looks awfully young. Oh, okay. 2017. Not showing any NASA. Let's find tons of showing more NASA again. They're gonna be down here. They get really abundant all of a sudden. Because look at, here's where she starts her career as like being like, you know, doing things copyright reserved for whatever that is. Okay, here we go. Here we go. See, here's her in the European Parliament and stuff like that, and sitting at her table and all that stuff. But if we go down, we start getting into the NASA stuff, you can see this is basically like a goddamn... Okay, now, first of all, what I want you to see is 2015. Look how young she is, okay? You can tell that she's, you know, she's younger than when you see new pictures of her from, like, 2019. But right here, this is basically like a science fair. Look in the room. Look in the background. This is a goddamn science fair at Ames Research Center, and I'm going to tell you why I kind of know this. Look at Exhibit 54 or 34, whatever number that is. And, you know, here's the NASA judge coming to look, and she's going, look at my project. This is my project. So where I'm going with this, and I am building something here, okay? I'm building a lattice work, everybody, okay? Oh, look at this. Wearing a NASA gear thing again. Oh. She had a thing for this guy, by the way, this space age. He's been in space for a year. I can't wait for him to come home. And then, like, here's her, you know, wishing him off. Yes, totally getting the bar selfie in there with him. To my favorite hunky astronaut. I don't care. She can do what she wants with herself. I'm just joking. It's just fun. But, okay, where I'm going with this is, okay, so we've got all these pictures at NASA. By the way, I've stood inside the same goddamn thing at NASA, by the way. It's just a mock-up of the ISS. Oh, here's her jumping in front of a NASA sign, and here's her wearing another NASA thing. Systems nominal. And you know, there's motivational things in here. I've been waiting for this moment my whole lifetime. Finally, I'm officially at Ames with legendary emeritus with Doug O'Hanley and NASA at NASA Ames Research Center. It's on the side here. Okay, so And then when this guy died later, she even put a post up, "We lost another great today," and everything. And I bet she did meet him and work with him. But okay, here's where this gets spicy, everybody. Okay, so, oh wait, does it talk about the throat transplant? Oh yeah, okay. By the way, okay. So let's get into what she's earned out of her non-credentials. She has been recognized as a young global leader by the World Economic Forum, a global leader by the Thalberg Foundation, listed in the 30 under 30 USA Forbes, the BBC 100 Most Powerful Women, the 40 under 40 European Young Leaders, the 40 for the Future by ITF USA, and selected as a USA Cartier Laureate, and is the recipient of the International Giuseppe Scacca Award, however the hell I'm supposed to pronounce that right there, for science. Antionato has been voted for the Woman of the Year for the United Kingdom in 2013 and Woman of the Year in Science for Greece in 2017, among other recognitions. And don't forget that she has a goddamn Mattel doll. Nope, that one. That's her doll that does not exist anymore because you cannot buy it because Mattel stopped making it. So now to get into the juice, we're going to go back and we're going to jump right into this actual BBC article. For years, she has been giving interviews portraying herself as a researcher working for NASA, an expert on regenerative medicine, a maker of cutting-edge artificial organs, a passionate activist against organ trafficking, and a trainer of astronauts. But it seems that not a single Greek news outlet out of dozens that have interviewed her even bothered to check if everything that she attributed to her was entirely accurate. The tipping point came earlier this month when Greek educational minister Nikki Karamios handed Miss Antionato an award at a privately organized event for her contribution to science. So then they started digging in, basically, and figuring out that, so then there's a site, Greek Hoaxes, I guess, accused Miss Antionato of misrepresenting her achievements. So, here's the thing. I'm going to just go through these real quick with you. Claim, she worked on the world's first artificial trachea that was successfully transplanted to a patient. Counterclaim, she was, I gotta get this off there. She was postgraduate student at UCL and was remotely involved with the surgery. The transplant ended with one of the biggest scandals in modern medicine covered by her here in BBC, which I will also be digging into that as part of my little thing. She's less involved in that portion of things, but this is its own cornucopia of wonderful. But this is what she was involved in. Her big artificial organ thing that was a complete, like one of the biggest. Okay, so all these people right here, all but 2 of them are dead. And of the 2 that aren't dead, they had their artificial tracheas removed. So that is not her fault. None of that's on her. It has nothing to do with her in that regard, but that's the fucking point. It has nothing to do with her. So just to push through this before Fight the Flat Earth comes on. Okay, so the patient died after his body did not accept the transplant. Long after his death, Miss Antionato gave interviews in Greece saying how she had saved the patient's life and how the patient was living a normal life. She has been working for a number of years as a researcher at NASA. Counterclaim, she attended, this is beautiful. She attended a 10-week summer school there and took a lot of pictures around the U.S. Space Agency's facility wearing clothes with the NASA logo. NASA has denied she works directly for the agency, but has not excluded the possibility that she may be working as a subcontractor, because of course they don't know the employees of all their subcontractors necessarily. She has called herself a PhD. She holds 2 postgraduate master's degrees, not PhDs. She's got masters in business and something else, okay? So it's not that she's it's not that she's uneducated. She's not like faking everything, but she's faking a lot. Claim she's a successful entrepreneur and CEO of a company called Transplants Without Donors that makes artificial transplants. Counterclaim, her company does not appear anywhere on the internet and does not appear to exist. Who did she convince? Greek media had for years portrayed and promoted her as the brightest mind Greece has produced in decades. The constant publicity often culminated in various kinds of honors. Global toy maker Mattel has even made a Barbie doll looking like her as part of its series Sheroes. And that is right there again. Barbie doll. So, just to wrap this up, look at, here's a tweet that no longer exists from the EPP group, which is the European People's Party, with great Greeks. Oh my God, she's right in the middle of it even. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? She even managed to get on the list of BBC's 100 Women for 2014 and Forbes 30 Under 30 in 2015, which I already listed to you, but still. How has she responded? She posted this. Every day I continue to learn by participating in simple and more complicated projects like that of AI at NASA, with which I am involved lately. For me, the goal was never to compete with academia or compare myself first steps. It's all bullshit. She's a liar. She's a goddamn liar. She has credentials. She doesn't have half the credentials she claims to have. The company she made doesn't exist. She is just a big old fat phony. You're a phony. So just like the old Family Guy thing. So yes, so this, everybody, gives you a little bit of foresight into what I've actually been working on, and I'm going to try to make a video out of it. There's a ton of pictures of her doing things. So like, for the love of God, if I can't, God, she's a pretty woman though, I'll tell you that much. I mean, here's her when she's even younger too. That's interesting. But yeah, here's her going to school in America. But yeah, like there's just so much going on. Look at all these posed pictures. Awesome. So you sat at a desk and you got a picture taken of you. Congrats. Like this is like the entirety that runs the European Space Agency. America's got an entire building with TVs in it. This is Europe's. I'm just joking, obviously. Anyways, on that note, we got to start wrapping up. Wrecking Ball's coming through. I've shown you a lot of this stuff. Let's just take a look at the chat, see what we're at, and then we'll start cleaning this stream up and making way for Fight the Flat Earth and Team Skeptic to debate whatever idiot they're debating tonight. And by the way, if anybody sees a flat earther that's running loose and needs a good debate, send him my way. I'll fight him. I need somebody that hasn't spent too much time researching because I don't care. You didn't have to vacuum. What are we talking about? I went to NASA once, therefore I used to work at NASA. I have a ton of pictures of myself at NASA. So I might, besides, I think it's going to be more funny just to crudely insert myself into all these photos. I think what's actually going to happen is that Brainy Beaver is going to have gone to work at NASA Ames Research with her. It's actually what I think is going to happen. So I think that in a lot of these shots, I think I'm just going to put myself with a coffee in my hand posed in there like I'm just... Like I was there too. So I have some ideas in my head. Let's put it that way. Another member, Brazilian Beavers. Good Lord, sir. Minus. Well, I can't remember what's in Brazilian Beavers, but I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to follow you on social media. So if you have a Twitter handle, feel free to fire it at me in the DMs and whatnot, and I will follow you, sir, because that is the deal. I think for Brazilian Beavers. I'd have to check. I have to check my tiers, but I plan to fulfill my bargains. So anyways, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate it. It's so generous. Just checking the chats. Love you, schmookums. I love you too, Frank. Frank and I have this really crazy relationship where every once in a while I'm not on my meds and I yell at him. And he loves me. It's okay. Actually, the reality is I wasn't on meds yet and I was yelling at him. Yeah. Hey, listen, we all got problems, right? Turns out I got it raging ADHD. Might be what makes me so entertaining at times. I'm sure it's why I can talk for 2 hours straight without losing my voice. Well, that's not gonna happen. I've lost my voice plenty. I can just keep talking though. All right. Heist all accept, blah, 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 blah. Moving through the things. Make sure you at me if you're trying to talk to me, which you are not right now, so that's okay. And that's okay. Nobody loves me. Fine. Get all depressed. All right. Well, who's all still here? We got Pepper Talk still here. Factard. We got Todd minus the new Brazilian Beaver in the house. Thank you very much, sir. Andrew Crawl. Magda, the Trippin' Mistress. Todd again. I see you. Oh, man. You guys all got in on that heist. Wow. BM's in here because I saw he was in that heist. Frank, Xanos, Keith Newton, Mark Beiser, GS Geology, Streamlabs, one of the best posters on there, NANA, Mike71, Clifford Reynolds, got more Pepper Talk up there, Glober Mom, I'm sure I missed, Stringer News 1, I'm missing somebody along here, I'm sure, and if I missed you, Mr. Unite for the Chilidren? Nice. It's funny, your eyes catch it and you're like, something was wrong in there. Keith Newton, no, I said that name. You don't get to. I turned that off. All right, I'm just seeing a lot of the same names over and over and over again as I scroll up. Hayward, how you doing, buddy? All right. I don't see anybody else. Robert Adset, how's it going, buddy? That's as high as it'll let me go on the chat. Now I gotta come all the way back to the bottom again, see what else I missed. Rawhing Beaver. $1.99 from my podcast partner, Way Off Topic Radio with Brainy Beaver, Saturday night at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Central. And I haven't been posting that as a link, but we could start pushing that at some point. So at 10 p.m. on Saturday, I am part of a podcast, Way Off Topic Radio, if you haven't seen it, and all we do is talk the shit. In fact, we are currently thinking about changing it to ADHD Corner Radio, something like that, because I think I'm going to out you here, Frank. We're both suffering from ADHD. I didn't know he had it until I told him I had it. But apparently a lot of us have it out there, because I've had fans come and tell me now, which I'm not going to out anybody. So I appreciate everybody coming and talking to me, and just the amount of... Forno Raisin, there you are, buddy. Mikey D, more names popping up. Wooden Toad, whatever how you pronounce that. But anyways, yeah, he, we like to just kind of talk. And if you get the two of us rip-roaring, I mean, we'll be like, hey, we should wrap up 30 minutes later. So, we'll just talk. Brainy Beaver from Stringer News 1. Thank you very much. Still haven't gotten my new name yet. Hayward Jabloni? Just blow me? I mean, I think I'm getting it now. That's fine. You dirty son of a bitch. Anyways, okay, yeah. So if you like podcasts, Way Off Topic Radio, if you just type Way Off Topic Radio into YouTube, I think it will find us. If not, I'll start posting a link every once in a while in the community sections. Keep an eye peeled. And there you go, Todd. Outed. Todd's got ADHD. Says right in the chat. Hey, listen, I found out 5% of Canadians have it. If you extrapolate that out in America, think about what 5% of America is. That's a ton of people. So yeah. Photo sent before. Oh, I never did pull this up. Oh, we're gonna have to look at this. We're gonna have to look at this the next time, okay? But we will. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna go into my live stream bookmark. But yeah, okay. So are you wrapping up? I didn't get to show. Oh, you didn't get to. Everybody who's a member, show Minus some love. He didn't get to use his warrior beavers and stuff. Send him some Canadian bacons and stuff. All the other members, make him feel at home. No, I do have to wrap up, Minus. I'm sorry. Fight the Flat Earth's coming on. He's probably already on, to be honest with you. If I go check it out, you watch. Here, watch. He's on. This woman got totally hit by a car. Oh, he's supposed to be on. Is he not on tonight? Am I on crack cocaine? What's happening here? Yeah, no, he's live right now. See?
How you doing? Welcome. Mike's
so
mad at us.
I literally just walked in the
tablet's like crap.
Is Sean here? Yeah.
Not yet. I'm gonna send him a link in a bit. I didn't want to overwhelm Mike to start with, but I will.
So there you go. Whoa. Okay, all loud. So there you go. Yeah, he's already live. So don't be afraid of heading over there and saying hi, saying Brainy Beaver sent me over, because Fight the Flat Earth is the shit. And as you all know, Fight the Flat Earth and I are pretty cool. And tomorrow I am going to be talking with him and Team Skeptic about a collab. So we're going to maybe try to three-way some fools here. So that should be fun. So I'm trying to get trying to get producing again. I gotta get videos out, so I'm working on video. I'm hoping maybe I'll have one out for Friday. It's gonna be tight, but at the very least, I'll have one out by next Friday because I'm gonna have one every other week at the least. So, but hoping to chug along on that as well. So there you go. Hayward says he knows I got the dirtiness of his name. FTFE is already on Stringer News. Thank you very much for reminding me. No, are you wrapping up? That's that. Okay, Minus, I really appreciate you jumping on as a member. Yeah, everybody jump over to FTFE's channel. Go support FTFE. I'm going to hit the outro right away here because it's time to do that. So as the numbers start plummeting, right? But no, seriously, everybody go over to FTFE's channel right now. Please go do that. Tell him, literally, say, at FTFE, Brainy Beaver said to come over. Just show him that I love him, okay, guys? Because Fight the Flat Earth's an awesome guy. He's pretty cool, okay? So, anyways, on that note, I really appreciate all the members, all the super chats, and thank you very much, everybody. Have yourselves a good night.